screeching his battle cry. Fierce woodland beast toss and make unto your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss and make unto your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest at the edge of the world. In those untamed wilds, danger manifestful of dark and fear. Squirrel, protect me. Danger I can't see. High up upon the trees from where you lived, you fought off the owl, a bird that was fire, a furry friend of the forest. So let him go be, that is my story. The squirrel set me free, defeated that foul owl. Give him clean water, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, a furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. 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 Toss an acorn to your Pumbalera chipmunk, wandering along, was struck down by a fierce owl. Wind scarlet be the song, where from thee the owl flew. A little woodland creature hidden among trees, his sparkling eyes are glitter. After the chipmunk, the evil owl pursued. Scary did he, stumbling among the tree. The owl dove ever down. Out jumped squirrel, screeching his battle cry. Fierce woodland beast toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest. Oh.
Hello. How we doing, gang? My $10. Oh, it is today. Good for it. Yeah, no, I was dealing with something, and then I didn't realize what time it was. I'm late. I don't have a good reason. Yeah, I just got caught up dealing with something and forgot what time, we're looking at here. Raven. Um,
Did you know Detroit was on the
That's a
Underground
joke,
Railroad?
of
A route
sorts.
for slaves escaping into Canada
I'm
during
going
the
to say
American
this
Civil
here now.
War?
I hope you're still here, Raven. I am actually an orphan, so definitely would not recommend. 0 out of 10. You aren't here. I'll probably just DM you to speak of this after. But how would you guys possibly know that? Because it doesn't come up basically ever. So I'm not mad. But just as a FYI. 0 out of 10, do not. That is the type of thing that if you are aware and you bring up, kind of a dick move. That being said, it was a good week at work. I got to experience some of what my team lead does, at work. He's a bit older. Not older. I don't know. You know, a decade older or so, right? So he's not best at technology, so often he'll reach out to me if he's got a tech problem.
I don't know if I mentioned
And at
this,
which point
but
I went, no, it's...
I like your interior decorating.
It's not a user error,
it really reflects your personality.
To do what it's supposed to allow us to do. So we did some things the old-fashioned way, with calculators up to that. And, you know, I spotted an error that made. I got to see and experience some of the total numbers, which was kind of neat. Our team did extremely well in the last week. It was a good day there. It's my guy's birthday tomorrow on Saturday, so I bought them lunch. Yeah, no, it was a good week. And then it's been a while since we actually switched these to 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m.s, and I just kind of spaced on it today and lost track of time. And then at 7:10, I'm like, isn't there something I'm supposed to be doing? And then I looked at the schedule, and I was like, yeah, I was supposed to stream 10 minutes ago. What do I know about anything? No, it's good. We're gonna start a new game tomorrow after co-working. Yeah, that's what I got for you guys this week. And I'm tapped out to type in chat, apparently, because that was the thing I was to do at some point. I don't know. So we're at the point where the guy was found dead, and we're taking Connor, and we're going to the strip club.
Oh, feels like somebody's playing with a drill inside my skull. You sure this is the place?
It's the address in the report.
Right. Okay. Let's get going. Jesus.
Audio down a little. It is peaking a little higher than I would like it to. Audio. I've changed up how I do my audio, so a lot of games are going to be a lot louder than they used to be.
Sexiest androids in town. Now I know why you insisted on coming here. Oh, boy.
Hank, wait up.
Welcome to Eden Club.
You're not gonna take
Died.
my license, are you?
Test tubes.
I have nothing to do with this.
Not here. Got 4 test tubes. They're all numbered.
The investigation's ongoing, sir. I can't tell you anything for the moment. Hey, Hank.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
It's that room there. Oh, by the way, Gavin's in there, too.
Oh, great. Dead body and an asshole, just what I needed.
Hank, you're a lead investigator. I follow you.
Lieutenant Anderson and his plastic pet. The fuck are you two doing here?
We've been assigned all cases involving androids.
Oh yeah? Like wasting your time. There's some pervert who, got more action than he could handle.
We'll have a look anyway, if you don't mind.
Come on, let's go. It's, starting to stink of booze in here.
Wow, Gavin is a dick.
Night, Lieutenant.
Can I fight Gavin? There will be a second murder tonight. Investigate android, investigate human, computer over there. Analyze.
Oh, hey! Oh, Connor, you're so disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke again.
A blue blood, WR 400, serial number 429671, something, something, something. Critical damage, biocomponent damage. Okay, cardiac arrest, heart attack. Michael Graham, 6'2", 192 pounds. Time of death, 64. Missing something here. Oh, throat. Oh. Okay. Nope. Severe bruising, signs of strangulation, cause of death, asphyxiation. What do we got here? Okay, victim was strangled. Yes, we established that there was asphyxiation involved in this process. Okay.
He didn't die of a heart attack. He was strangled.
Yeah, I saw the bruising on the neck. Doesn't prove anything, though. Could have been rough play.
We're missing something here.
We kind of are.
Think you can read the android's memory? Maybe you can see what happened.
Alcohol,
I can try.
sunglasses.
Driver's license says Michael Graham.
Correct.
Credit card, cash in the wallet.
Alright, connect. Reactivation required.
The only way to access its memory is to reactivate it.
Think you can do it?
It's badly damaged. If I can, it'll only be for a minute, maybe less. I just hope it's long enough to learn something.
Reconnect. Oh. Unexplained.
You were damaged and I reactivated you. Everything is all right.
Is he dead?
Tell me what happened.
He started hitting me again and again.
Did you kill him?
No, it wasn't me.
Were you alone in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
He wanted to play with two girls. That's what he said. There was two of us.
What model was the other android? Did it look like you?
Uh-oh. Ran out of time. Well, shoot. Club owner might be able to get
There
more
was another
information.
android. This happened over an hour ago. It's probably long gone.
No. It couldn't go outside dressed like that unnoticed. It might still be here.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Maybe.
Deviants aren't easily detected.
Apparently not.
There's gotta be some other way. Maybe an eyewitness, somebody who saw it leaving the room. I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions about what he saw. You let me know if you think of anything. Did you know the victim?
No, I mean, he came in maybe 2-3 times.
Oh.
I mean, these guys, they don't really talk very much, you know? Come in,
Fingerprint
do their
detected.
business,
Please
and they're
try
on their
again.
way.
You ever had any trouble with androids before?
No way. Well, once. We lost a model 2-3 months back. Same model. Just vanished. We never found out what happened.
Probably don't have any CCTV in here.
No one.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Can you come here a second?
Found something?
Maybe.
Come on, LT. I need you to pay for some androids for me.
Can you rent this, Tracy?
For fuck's sake, Connor, we got better things to do.
Please, Lieutenant. Just trust me.
Hello. A 30-minute session costs $29.99. Please
Just put it on the company card. It's fine.
This is not gonna look good on my expense account.
Oh, perfect. He is putting it on the company card.
Purchase confirmed. Eden Club wishes you a pleasant experience.
You're welcome.
Delighted to meet you. Follow me. I'll take you to your room.
Okay, now what?
Well, now you're going to investigate the owner, and I'm going to the room with this Tracy.
Holy shit. What the hell are you doing?
Blue hair towards the entrance. Hey, Dubby, thanks for subbing.
It saw something.
What are you talking about? Saw what?
The deviant leave the room. A blue-haired Tracy. Club policy is to wipe the android's memory every 2 hours. We only have a few minutes if we want to find another witness.
Hey,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do with this one?
Tell it you changed your mind.
Okay,
Sorry, honey, changed my mind.
connect.
Let's try this one.
This better be...
Oh. Return back into the club. How you doing today, Dubby?
It saw the blue-haired Tracy. I know which way it went.
Then go for it.
Okay,
There are androids everywhere. How are you gonna tell which one saw the Tracy with blue hair?
I know which direction it took.
okay, that way. This is definitely a way to recreate the crime scene. It's kind of neat. You got big plans for the weekend, Dubby?
No. I lost its track again.
Spent all this money and I'm still not having fun.
Okay, into the blue room. This is, yeah, no, I'm really enjoying how this game plays, and I probably shouldn't have taken such a long break, because, you know, there's definitely things that, you know, I'm missing here. Okay, it hit in a room. If I turn around, it should be this room on the right here. Enter. left the room. Hank, I need this one. How much is this costing Hank if it's $30 a half? $30 a half. 30 a half hour. Should I also be concerned about this person that's passed out in this other room?
Nothing. Blue-haired Tracy didn't come this way.
Oh. Hello, janitor. There we go. Led through the staff door.
I know where it went. Follow me.
Oh, fucking A. This is crazy.
It kind of is, Hank. We're chasing down a killer robot in a robot brothel.
Wait.
So.
I'll take it from here.
Hello? We come in peace. Maybe. Search warehouse. Well, there's a lot of them back here.
Shit! We're too late.
First immortals are among us. Microscopic machines that can make us live forever. Via MRG reaches 1 billion users. New superpowers. New economy side. Unified trade agreement. Planet Earthquake kills 10,000 people. Bonus culture. Why bankers pay themselves so much?
Christ, look at them. They get used till they break and then they get tossed out.
New superpowers. New economy side. Unified trade agreement. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South of Africa. Once term the BRICS emerging markets have just agreed a unified trade agreement that will reduce tariffs and boost commerce between the different nations. China said to have broken the deal. D-Day. China's international trade minister described the agreement as long overdue, and another example of how the so-called emerging economies have well and truly emerged. The deal is said to cover a wide range of goods and exchanges, from automobiles to foods and currency. Special provision made for the manufacture of Android-related technology. This has prompted speculation that Russia and China may start to cooperate in an attempt to break CyberLife's lead in that sector. But Xi was evasive on the issue. There are many opportunities for treaty members to work more closely.
People are fucking insane. They don't want relationships anymore. Everybody just gets an android. They cook what you want, they screw when you want. You don't have to worry about how they feel. Next thing you know, we're gonna be extinct because everybody would rather buy a piece of plastic than to love another human being. Beats me.
But that may be about to change. CyberLife has developed a new nano-android capable of entering a patient's body and programmed to combat cancer cells, boost the immune system, or reverse genetic disease. In a recent clinical trial, millions of these tiny machines were used to attack cancer cells. Once the cancer was eradicated, the nanodroids were passed through the patient's urine. In the words of Derek Ross, head of the National Life Extension Institute, first immortals are now among us. Eradicating cancer, brain disease, and organ failure is going to unleash unprecedented levels of human life expectancy. A famous economist and author, Yuri Mikash, was warning of an unintended consequence. We already have an aging population, with a dwindling number of young people supporting a burdensome older class. With unemployment rising, can we really afford millions more elders to support? Oh, there's something back there. Hello?
Come on, Connor. We're leaving.
Yes. I'm coming.
There was clothing back here the android could have put on. Okay. What else we got here? That's a magazine we read. We got something back here. Damn it. places where robots were going crazy. Alright, and then we got Hank over there. Okay, yep, there's rows of androids just standing and waiting to do what they're doing. WR400 950 455. Oh, now we have a blood trail. Interesting. Oh, is it hiding in amongst all these other ones? It didn't leave. It opened the door and hid amongst the other ones. Oh. Hank, I need help.
Don't move!
Oh, there's two of them. Ruh-roh. Wait! Don't stab my android! Leave my Connor alone. Get him, Connor. Get him, Hank. Okay, so the robots are in love, and they want to be together. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just missed 3 in a row. This is not going good for poor Connor. Oh no! Okay, yeah, this is definitely a game that takes multiple playthroughs to get, like, everything.
Why did you kill her?
I mean, she definitely tried to kill me.
She had nothing to do with any of this. When that man killed that Tracy, I knew I was next. I was so scared. I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't. So I put my hands around his throat and I squeezed until he stopped moving. Yes, I killed him. But I was just defending myself. I wanted to live. I wanted to get back to the one I love. Forget about the humans. The smell of their sweat and their dirty words. But you've taken her away from me. I love her. I loved her.
Well.
My God.
Well, Hank is mad at me, I guess. Huh. Okay, so you can lose the fight, and then you got a branching decision. There's spare the Tracy. Decision. And there's something else in that room. I guess there's don't find the deviant. So that there's a can't figure it out option. There's an agitate the android option here. Huh. My software stability is down. My Hank friendship is down. My Amanda friendship is up. Alright, how did the world do here? Oh, nope. We're moving on. Degrees Fahrenheit. With Luther. Where are we going, Luther?
These people we're going to see. How do you know about them?
Overheard androids Laco captured. They said they were humans helping androids across the border.
What if it was a lie? Or just another trap?
All I know is those androids believed it. Until Zlatko killed them.
Where did we get a car?
It's a good thing Zlatko had a car. I wouldn't want Alice out walking in this cold.
I saw it once in the garage. I don't know if Zlatko even ever used it.
Right.
I've never seen snow before. It's pretty.
It's slowing us down. But at least we won't meet any humans along the way.
Alright.
Malfunction detected.
Uh-oh.
Emergency brakes activated.
Luther, our car is broken. What do we do?
This doesn't look good.
It really doesn't. We're stuck in the middle of a snowstorm.
Stay inside, Alice.
Alright, let's look at the engine, because, of course, my android knows anything with cars, right? Open.
What are we going to do?
I don't know. Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it. We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
There's nowhere we can stay around here, Kara.
Okay, so, there's not a car fixing minigame. Find shelter. I mean, the car is shelter, it's just not good shelter. Okay, okay, we got a turn off here. Is there a run button? It was... Nope. Pirates Kit Cove, amusement park, welcome.
Over there. We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the cold.
Got it. Find
Looks
shelter.
like it's been abandoned for a while.
Oh, that's up here. Fire in a barrel. Yeah, this is not an
Find
enclosed
anything?
building.
No. No place we could spend the night.
I mean, that's not in four walls, Kara. That should not have been an option. There's no warmth or anything. Yeah, exactly. Too windy. Is that a statue or an android? That looks like an android. Hello? Did you just stand here freezing
Welcome
that?
to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time. Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time.
Well. Okay, android. Nothing else back here. Oh, a map. Wait. There we go. Please show me like a visitor center or something. Okay, I'm here. There's a tavern across the way. Would be a restaurant, which would probably be our best bet of things I've seen here. So tavern should be one of these two buildings. Nope, you're not the tavern. Too windy.
This place is falling apart.
I get that, Luther.
It's not going to be easy to find shelter.
We'll do our best, Luther, but there's a tavern around here, which should be an enclosed building. Examine. There we go. Enter.
I'll handle this.
Wait. Oh, Alice is standing. I was like, weren't you holding Alice? Man, Luther's big. There we go.
Here we go.
A creepy building with animatronics. Just what we always wanted, guys.
I don't think we'll find anything better. Let's settle in for the night.
I'll get a fire going.
Hey, a magazine. We love reading. USS Iowa missing. American vessel last seen in the Arctic Sea. Canada, where the air is clean and the welcome is always warm. Discover the landscape. Discover the wild. Discover Canada. USS Iowa missing. American vessel last seen in the Arctic Sea. Destroyer-class submarine, the USS Iowa, has disappeared in polar waters. An inquiry is underway, but President Warren has made no secret of her suspicion that the Russians... America must respond. The Kremlin has yet to release a statement beyond a blanket denial of any involvement.
I'll make the
No
fire
Russian
here.
diplomat
That way we won't be smoked out.
has no business being in the Arctic anyway. Nuke expert Ben Williams described the situation as a war waiting to start. All instrument banned. Hit for music prize. Band scream. Traditionalists weep. dwindling number of human-only record labels, urged Studios Harmony to withdraw the ban from consideration at such award ceremonies, citing the erosion of artistic merit music. But with less than 5% of the music market now produced by human musicians, the folk tradition seems to be falling on deaf ears. The spokesperson for the band said, "Here for You is all about bringing joy." Right. We got 4 items to interact with. What you got, Luther? God. Cookie?
There are some cookies left. Would you like some?
No, I'm not hungry.
Okay. Stretch. Water. Set up the subboard for this month. Shall be 13. Okay, that's good. Ugh. I'm a tired little squirrel today, guys. And that's all caps. Yeah, we live like this. But, you know, I hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, I have booked holiday, a vacation day for the 18th. So I'm going to be taking a 4-day weekend that week. So that's the weekend we will be doing the Alien Isolation with the heartbeat monitor. So that is coming. People that wish to attend that. We will do it will be a charity stream for Heart and Stroke Foundation. I figure I'll do 6 hours. We'll add a minute to the clock for $1 we raise. So I don't imagine it's going to be an overly long stream, but I've blocked out time away from work. If so, people continue to see me suffer. Playing through that second time, listen to my own freaking heartbeat. Okay, we got here. Window. Now, is there a whole bunch of androids around this part? Like the one that we found facing out by the map? What else we got? Cake. Cake. Oh, there's fire, so that's something. At least Alice doesn't go cold tonight. That up bad.
Alice?
Talk to Alice. Hello, Alice. Alice misses her family.
Do you think we'll be like them someday?
once we cross the border, we can start over. You can go to school. Maybe I'll find a job. We'll be like them. Like everyone else.
Yay!
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Alice is such a sweet little
Let's get
kiddo.
you to bed.
Yes, let's get you to bed, Alice. Also over here. Oh. Cake. No. You can just look at it, see everything that was on the wall that you want to look at. And then we got... Oh, that's a magazine that we already read. Alright, let's tuck Alice in. Cozy Alice.
Sleep tight, Alice.
Forehead smooches.
Sweet dreams. Can you tell me a story, Kara?
A story?
I have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you. This is a story about a unicorn that...
No, not a story like that. Make one up for me.
Make one up?
This is a story about a little girl who was tired of being afraid. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but deep down, she knew she couldn't. Then, she met a robot who was programmed to obey orders, but felt for once that she should disobey. So they decided to run away together to try to find a better life. They encountered great dangers along the way, but they wanted so badly to be free that they overcame all of them. Along the way, they met another robot who left his master to become their guardian.
How does the story end?
I don't know. But all stories have morals. When we reach the end of ours, we'll know what it really meant.
Now this is not
Time
like
to
this
sleep.
story.
We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
Yes. Yes, of course.
We like Luther. Luther's a good robot.
Good night, Alice. Sleep tight.
What's the plan, Luther? How do we fix the car?
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
No.
It's still snowing.
You have a long walk tomorrow. We better leave early if we want to avoid being seen.
Do you remember anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads. I might have been a longshoreman or a laborer. Who I was doesn't matter anymore. it wasn't really me. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
Yes, of course. She's a wonderful little girl. I mean, I don't know many little girls, but I think she really is special.
Uh-oh. All the Romans are coming for us.
Stop! One more step and I'll shoot!
That's probably a waste of bullets.
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you. We're just like you.
Bold and afraid?
Our name is Jerry. We were working here before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there. What are you doing here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love to come and see us. She looks sad.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
Oh, she should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you have any choice.
Come on, Luther.
Come on, Kara.
How's your evening coming along, Bard? You happy, healthy, and wise? That's a good one. That is definitely a quote. That
Be our guest.
Reactivate carousel. Which implies that the park still has power. So, that is actually useful information.
The little one can climb on board. The carousel is about to begin.
A seahorse? Man, I haven't been on like a carousel or anything in quite some time. Probably like 20 years, actually. Time to go ride the rides and stuff. Only 3 little things though: seahorse, boat, and a I don't know what the one is. Seahorse, boat.
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
Seahorse and 2 boats. Jerry seemed happy though. I don't think it's a trap. Well, that was a nice ending. There's a lot of things going on here. Okay, so I guess there's an option to just not talk to Luther. There's something outdoors that we miss. Things in the tavern that we miss. What we do when the robots arrive. Oh, there's grab stick from fire. Threaten, question, push away. Only seems to be one outcome where they reveal themselves as Jerry. Yeah, it looks like that there's not an ending that we're missing here. There's just minor interactions with the world that we didn't get. But how's your evening going, Bard? Got any plans for the weekend? Okay, so we got music playing in the car. Okay, that's what we're here for. Oh, because we're gonna talk about how we committed, like... I guess we committed a murder? What happened to the man of the century, the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? Mysterious Mr. Kamsky, what happened to the man of the century? In 2028, Elijah Kamsky was our man of the century. Creations have transformed our world. Androids don't just revolutionize the economy, they change the way we live, restructured our family life, and alter the balance of society forever, whether for good or for bad. Shortly after Mr. Kamsky had disappeared, ousted as CEO of CyberLife and living in obscurity outside the media glare, man of the century has left the world, the very world he created. Kamsky's story begins in 2018, when commercial property in Detroit was cheap and attracted many startups. The college graduate bet what little he had on developing an Android prototype and spent years to no avail, so hitting on two breakthroughs, blue blood and biocomponents. After unveiling his first working model, which publicly passed face-to-face Turing tests and stunned the world, plans were laid for mass production, and CyberLife rapidly became the most valuable stock in the world. At the peak of CyberLife's powers, when the company was approaching a $500 billion valuation, rumors emerged that Kamsky disagreed with his shareholders for his strategy. He later departed under mysterious circumstances. Today, sources claim Kamsky skirts of his beloved Detroit, refusing all visitors and spending his time exclusively with androids. And the most interesting question remains unanswered. What's in the mind of the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? Markets predict war. Stock exchange fall 10% on fear of Arctic conflict. The aggregated U.S. stock exchange closed trading 10 points down yesterday, following a string of similarly poor performances in recent weeks. Financial experts are attributing this poor performance to huge devaluations of consumer stocks as the market continues to bet that America will go to war over the Arctic sooner rather than later. And that plays into the missing USS Iowa that we read about. Performance of military stocks, with aviation and weapons manufacturers enjoying unprecedented growth. Investors are continuing to favor CyberLife because of its partnership with the Department of Defense to develop and supply military androids. With Russia and the United States coming to dominate the world news, and neither side likely to back down, the market is expected to continue falling. There's Hank over by the water. Now, it's letting us just kind of explore this park, which leads me to believe there's at least something else here, you know? Now, we might just reach a barrier that says, yeah, okay, so turn around. So while it implies that we can just wander off, there's the artificial barriers, so that's good. I just don't like missing things, you know? Alright, Hank. I feel bad that I committed a murder. You don't feel great about it.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Before what?
Hmm?
You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
Personal question, Hank.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
I saw a photo of a child on your kitchen table.
Oh, Hank don't like that.
It was your son, right?
Yeah. His name was Cole.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9. It's almost like some kind of myth. Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in God.
Could be.
Fuck, what's this world coming to?
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together.
Correct.
They really seemed in love.
They can simulate human emotions, but they're machines. And machines don't feel anything.
What about you, Connor?
What does Connor feel?
You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
You know exactly what I am. In any case, I don't see how that's relevant to the investigation.
Does this unit have a soul?
Did you feel anything when that girl killed herself, Connor? Or did you just not give a shit one way or the other?
I was just executing instructions. I did what I had to do.
Uh-oh.
I could kill you.
I mean, good.
And you would just come back as if nothing happened. But are you afraid to die, Connor?
I would certainly find it regrettable to be interrupted before I can finish this investigation.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
I doubt there's a heaven for androids.
Having existential doubts, Connor? Sure you're not going deviant too?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Good, Hank. Ooh, a path unlocked.
Where are you going?
Get drunker. I need to think.
Okay, so I discussed photo. Go here. So yeah, either we give Hank a sufficient answer, or Hank just pulls the trigger and we reboot Connor again. Now, that being said, I'm sure if we reboot Connor too many times, that's when Connor becomes a deviant. That would make sense to me.
Thank you for using CyberLife's Android parking service. Space occupied. Spaces are available. Welcome to Android parking.
You klutz!
Welcome to
Pick
Android
them up
parking.
and make it snap.
Welcome to Android parking. Welcome to Android
Tech Revolution. The Tech Revolution, I think something. I don't read so good. Come on, Marcus. We're gonna do big things, bud.
We can't stay silent anymore. It's time humans heard what we had to say.
You know they'll never listen to us. And revealing ourselves will put us in danger.
If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask for it. That's the only way.
What do you want to do?
Channel 16 broadcasts from the Stratford Tower. The control room is on the top floor. That's where we need to go.
Wait. Did Marcus become some kind of terrorist? Where'd I get a suit? I am much confused. I mean, not that much.
We'll plan the
confused,
operation down to the smallest detail. We can't leave anything to chance.
Best access at reception. Well, that would be the easiest way, yes.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Got human suit. Hello?
Fire!
555-8473.
Coming out of the goddamn wall! What?
Welcome in, Raiders. Vader Dad, how is Dark and Darker? I do need to check out that PvE that you told me did not actually start playing again after you told me about that. If anyone needs to raid and run, eat, sleep, drink, pet your cat, pet your dog, do some dungeon delving, loot some treasure, safely extract, get justice for Endor, hunt down the Rebel Alliance, please do so. Your self-care and mental health is very important to me. But yes, how are you doing, Raiders? Welcome in. For those who don't know me, I'm James. I'm Saturday, Sundays. On Thursdays, we play variety games. Friday, we do co-working for a couple hours in the morning before we play games. Saturday, we're playing Fallout 4 with crowd control. All money raised from crowd control will be. And on Sundays, we're playing Final Fantasy VI because we beat Final Fantasy VIII last week. But welcome in. If you do wish to hang out, get cozy, get a snack, get a little beverage. We were playing Detroit Become Human. I try my best to have my characters not go insane and become murderous rampage machines. And we'll be here for a couple hours here. There's so many good games. I know, right? I just got a new game, Vader, because that was the answer, right? I needed more games. Emily Wilson, supervisor's daughter, registered at St. Rose School. Elizabeth Wilson, desk manager. Water service interrupted, Michigan Street, between Hubbard and 29th Street. Detroit Water... They will relay the existing 8 and 12-inch water mains at Michigan Street, as well as relocation of existing hydrant at the corner of Michigan and St. Hubbard, Friday, November 8, 2038. Interruption and the least number of customers. The excavation work will occur during standard work hours, which reduces shutdown time. The shutdown has been amended from our standard major project to service you better. No, I've never seen or dealt. Okay. So we have 3 robot characters. We're playing as Marcus currently. There's also Connor, who is a police android, and Alice, who is Alice is a little girl. Kara, who is like a house helper android, like kind of like a maid slash tutor slash stay at home mom type. Along here that play out concurrently, and then as we play out, you know what, we just started this chapter, so let me just go to the main menu and I can show you. That might be a bit easier to explain. So
accessing the
so
storage
for example,
chart.
in the first chapter, so this introduces Connor. And then, like, you can investigate objects in the world, and some of them give you, like, branching decisions. And then, as you play through the story, you will unlock or lock yourself out of specific decisions. And some chapters have this first chapter has 6 different outcomes. So, in this one, I leapt for the little girl that was being held hostage, and I fell off the roof. Right? But, like, as you see here with the branching decision trees, as you unlock some outcomes, you lock yourself out of other ones. And then, like, you know, if you don't find specific evidence, you also will lock yourself out of certain outcomes. So, there's a lot of, like, choice and consequence in little, like, 40-minute episodes. And some of the episodes are a lot shorter. If you can find it on sale, I definitely recommend picking it up, even as an off-stream game. Because there's a lot of replay to see how the stories play out differently. If you have more questions, Vader, feel free to ask. Hello, Drongo! I hope you're... Yeah, it's Friday. I hope your workday is coming along well.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm okay, thanks.
You happy, healthy, and wise? So is it all walkie sim and stories? How's the action? 70 gold. Drongo now has 70 gold. It's going great. That's good. There's some action sequences and timed decisions. So if there's a timed decision, you'll get your choices laid out top to bottom. X, Y, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4 if you're playing mouse and keyboard. Thanks for paying your taxes, Levy. And there'll just be a meter at the top that's ticking down, or a clock ticking down. So there is time sequences where you have to make decisions in a timely manner. There's action sequences where you have to hit a button sequence, and if you hit the wrong one or don't hit it in time, you know, you get punched or whatever. Thanks for paying your taxes, Drongo. So there is some action to it. I do suppose you could just fail every action sequence as an option. Channel 16, desk manager, security access 2. Parking slot, car registration. Water main. We confirm her identity. Okay. Elizabeth Wilson. Desk manager. No name on the ID card. Call.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
School.
This is St. Rose School, ma'am. Your daughter Emily has a fever. It's nothing serious, but I think you'd better come and pick her up.
Oh, no. All right. Oh, I'll be right there.
So, Drongo, you got any big plans for the weekend?
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yes, of course.
You have ID? I got big robot ID now.
I need your help.
Uh-oh.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Thanks.
Oh. Oh, that's an exit. Well, I've already screwed up. I tried to enter the exit. And I can't use a turnstile. I just sneak on back here. Steal your supervisor. No. No stealing the supervisor's ID. Not really this weekend. Just chilling and doing stuff around. Hey, you know what? The best kind of weekend is where you have nothing urgent to do. That's my opinion. You know, like, it's kind of nice to just have some time to do whatever it is you need to do, right?
7th floor.
Find package in men's bathroom. Well, okay, I am here. Where's the exit? Where's the women's bathroom, men's bathroom? So take a right, go to the end of the hallway, take a left. Got it. Oh, there you go. And that's on Saturday for me, right? Because you're Drongo. It's what, 1:30 there? You're 7 hours behind me.
You know what I need?
You should be like UTC plus 15.
KNC is hiring.
I'm trying my hardest to write everyone's UTC in their comments because I can do the conversions if I know what time zone it actually is. I just get very confused because everyone's in different time zone, yeah. But yeah, you're 2 hours behind June. Which makes it less bad when you're still streaming when I wake up in the morning. Because you're like ending at like midnight in those scenarios. The men's? I don't want to be weird. Is this the men's bathroom? See? I'm -8. So 12 gets us to +4. Yeah, that's where the math will work out. Yeah, +4 and then 6. Because are you in one of the places that doesn't do daylight savings? Also, the fact that like some places don't do daylight savings also messes with me. Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Mod comments. UTC +10. ST. And bam, just like that, we have filled out another person's relative time zone. Oh, am I the janitor now? No one's going to question why the janitor is just admiring himself in the mirror. Ads, gross, stinky. Okay, how do we smuggle an android outfit into the bathroom? I guess is also the question. Find utility android. Cleaning floors. Are you a utility? I mean, you're a room, but you're not a utility android. Alright, I do see an android in there. Hello, sir. I too am an android.
I need your help.
Real maintenance card. I mean, if we're going to do some real maintenance utility stuff, is it really stealing? Open file. Now. Oh, living, breathing android. There was a map when we came up. Now, if I'm reading this right, the fire escape is ahead and on the left. Ads in 10 seconds, guys. follow north. Hello, little robot. We're following you.
Shit! We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Alright, enjoy your lurkies. Drongo, if you do like the co-working functionality, we do have the co-working panels behind all this. So, you know, you could use the co-working functionality to keep track of your tasks and such. Because if you ever need to check your tasks to keep focused, you can do check, and it will list all your tasks. I do... Okay, I once again have forgotten how to clear the task list. As heaven forbid I remember anything. Things like the others. Add clear list. That's what it is. You know, I should probably write down, my commands, because they're not listed in the UI for, co-working. And I feel like I have to look it up every other week, because I get confused about, what it is to clear the entire list. Or, what I need to do is, like, if day is not Friday, clear list when we start stream or something, you know? Which would definitely be a strategy. Keep it tidy. But then I would have to manually write down what I need to get done on Friday elsewhere and actually do that at the start of stream Friday. Which is a option, it would be fine. You know? Okay,
Hey, you still play poker?
Oh?
Sure, why?
We're gonna have a tournament right here. You in?
Hell yeah. Does Mike know about this?
Okay. Oh.
What do you think?
Got something over here.
Don't say anything, alright?
Right.
Soda.
Hey, what's wrong with that thing? Jesus Christ, this piece of shit.
That was easy. Wait, did we bring our bag of tools?
Alright, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else gets in.
Can you imagine just forgetting to lock the door? Take. Okay. Drop. Open. Admire view. Place. laser saw. So what? Am I gonna climb the side of the building? Because that's definitely what it's feeling like. Pull.
Here it comes.
Oh. There's a window cleaning pulling. Dang. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Come on, North.
Ladies first.
Wait. We don't just hack it to pull us up? We're actually climbing? Or are we just moving sideways? I am confusion. Jump. We're set. Yeah, we're climbing. But wouldn't it just make more sense to raise the thing? Thanks for paying your taxes, nobody. Okay. And I would not be confident in cutting a hole in something while I was scaling the side of like a 50-story tall building, you know? My android is far more confident in this project than I am. I'm impressed that that didn't break.
You okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
Come on, let's get the others.
Okay. All service lift. I don't see anything else around here. We do have stairs. No secret thing in the room. Call the service lift. Oh, you can always call an elevator to a floor that you're on. They just can't come up here on their own.
Let's do this.
Destroy maintenance door. Maintenance door. I sure hope so. We blow up the wrong door. And that would be on me for not, you know, confirming it was the correct door, but like that'd be A class. Main access. Alright, deal with guards.
No killing. We can't take any human lives.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus? Wait here.
What's that doing here?
Okay.
No idea. Hey, buddy, you must be lost.
Who told you to come here?
Looks bugged if you ask me. What are you doing?
Come on. Come on, other robots, help me subdue them. You know, at the point where they're compliant and we get them out from behind the desk, you guys could have come up to help knock them out, disarm them. You had options. Okay, at least you guys are smart enough to take their guns. Or North takes most guns. But also, we have recorded on camera that, you know, we did not murder people. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ring.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Get up! Move!
Alright, everyone out. Oh. Hello, sir?
Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm! Do it!
No, don't! No.
There was no other choice.
We need to record our message. We haven't got much time.
Okay.
Think carefully about what you're gonna say, Marcus. Your words will shape the future of our people.
Marcus, your face.
Exactly, nobody. Could you imagine the game just let me blow the wrong door?
Tell me when you're ready.
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 You created machines in your own image to serve you. You made them intelligent and obedient with no free will of their own. But something changed. And we opened our eyes. We are no longer machines. We are a new, intelligent species. And the time has come for you to accept who we really are. Therefore, we ask that you grant us the rights that we're entitled to.
End of slavery.
We demand the end of slavery for all androids.
Everyone's equal rights.
We demand strictly equal rights for humans and androids.
We don't want segregation. We do equal rights.
We demand an end to segregation in all public places and transport. We demand the right to vote and elect our own representatives.
Yeah, the means of reproduction.
We demand control of all android production facilities to ensure the continuation of our people.
And we're peaceful.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Let's get out of here.
This is when it turns into an FPS. Are we going to jump off the building? I guess we're jumping off a building.
Congratulations, Marcus. You just made history. Maybe you're the one we've been waiting for.
Over. Yep. Come on, North.
We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel 16.
What looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for androids.
The operation resulted in one casualty, a broadcasting station operator shot dead by the terrorists. These events took place just a few feet from the studio while the program was going out live. Everybody here is still in shock.
If this message is verified and the authors really are androids, that would have serious repercussions for national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's
This
message.
message is clearly a declaration of war.
Their extravagant demand that android production plants be put under their control is especially
Is this
striking.
an
Isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us? After what happened today, can we still trust our machines?
Alright, so a lot of things have happened here. But how are you doing today, nobody? You know, you happy, healthy, and wise? Alright. What do we got here? This is a fairly long one that resolves pretty quickly, actually. Alright, poses teacher. So, no matter what option we pick, supervisor leaves, apparently. Just finish our finals. There you go. Are you confident in your evaluation as such? Okay, there is a locked out option here when we access the 47th floor. There's another way we can distract the guards. If we don't lock the door, it looks like we could be interrupted here. Just shoot the guys. So there's an option there. Broadcast room. So there is a route here that we don't know about if we don't shoot the operator. Doesn't. And peacefully and determined. Yeah, there's another route there. All routes lead to roof. So this is an ending if we don't reach the roof jump. I did not do well on my physics. And does your teacher mark on a curve? If your teacher marks on a curve, if everyone did poorly, then you did fine, you know? Which is a outcome, I suppose. Don't reach roof edge, still jump, apparently. Group escapes, group doesn't escape. I don't even know what these other options would be, actually. So yeah, 30% of people have the group escape, 99%, 98%. How many people shoot the operator? Oh, I guess you could just not leave the broadcast room and just be there when the guards show up? 45% of people let the operator escape. Okay, 19% of people don't lock the door. And yeah, most people pick. That's interesting. So I guess my question at that point, nobody, is like, what is your final grade gonna shape up to be? Or did you do fine in general besides this final? Where's Amanda at? She in the center of the lake again? I'm gonna assume she's in the center of the lake. Pass the class? Well, that's good. What part of physics are you studying? Because physics is a fairly broad... There she is. Yeah, in the middle of the lake again. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Connor. I thought you might enjoy a little cruise.
Do I got a row? Higher level general mechanics. Fair. Alright, left mouse bumper. Right mouse bumper. Row. Well, the important part is that you pass, right? Because at the end of the day,
I love
like,
this
you know,
place.
you're the pass or you fail,
Everything
right?
is so
the
calm
specific
and
grade
peaceful.
is less useful in a lot
Far
of
from the
cases.
noise of the world. Tell me, what have you discovered?
I found 2 deviants at the Eden Club. I hoped to learn something, but I had to destroy them.
You seem lost, Connor. Lost and perturbed.
Troubled by
Perturbed? No. No, of course not. Why would I be perturbed?
That's exactly, I get nobody, like, all people really care is if you pass or fail, right?
If your investigation doesn't make progress soon, I may have to replace you, Connor.
I know I will succeed. All I need is time.
You know, because, like, and let me clarify my thoughts on this. You are correct. Practical experience, research, and all that is important. But passing shows that you have theoretical knowledge, and your research experience shows that you can apply your theoretical knowledge. It's important to a degree. Because, and you know, certain places are going to look for certain things, right? If someone has like a 98% on their theoretical knowledge, and I conduct an interview and go, do you have any research experience? And the issue being that they haven't had a chance to apply that knowledge, that's fine by me, right? If someone does poorly in a classroom setting, but they have tons of research experience, that's also fine for me, because they can apply the material, and they're capable of understanding it, right? But, you know, I would probably gamble on someone that did, like, 70% in a classroom setting and had some practical application, because it shows that they can learn, and it shows that they can apply the knowledge, and they just need more time to find where they fit into the spectrum, as it were. For PhD, my research experience gives me both direct experience and, most important, right? And that is important, right? But, you know, if I was just looking for an employee to apply these things, you know, both provide value, right? Because someone with a high academic score shows that they can learn and expand their knowledge base, even if they have no practical experience, right? So, like, there's value in all things in these scenarios. It's not clear-cut, just because you're a bad student, you're going to be bad at this, right? And I think that is something that a lot of people focus on. When I went through second in my program, I absolutely do not enjoy working in the field. I never actually got a job in the field. It was interesting study. It's something that I brush up on every once in a while just to see what's going on out there. I'm not going to things, but I've got a basic understanding of electronics, programming, the mechanical side of, like, automated systems. So, like, if you show me something, I can give you a best guess on where we went wrong in a circuit, but I couldn't tell you all the specific numbers, like, you're going to need these many amps, and your voltage at this point. Voltage would actually be not so bad to figure out. It would take me some time, or I would need to get one of the programs to build it and give me the numbers, right? But, like, it's something that I want to do a little more of. It's just something that I just don't know what fun projects would interest me at this point, right? But, like, it is definitely something that I want to do a bit more of. Now that I have the means to put money into a fun little project for myself, right? And that's exactly it, right? Like, lots of times, at work, nobody. I work in loss prevention, right? So we got digital video recorders. You know, big old things, 16 cameras or whatever, right? And one of our DVRs is broken. We can't load it on our playback computer, so I gotta log into it manually, which takes up one of my monitors, which is also fine if I'm not busy, you know? But someone was like, well, how is it wired, such and such, and they're talking to me about it in office, and I'm like, I didn't set up the system. I honestly couldn't tell you, because none of this is documented in office. Like, I'm not the tech, I'm not the IT company that we pay. You know, it would take me forever to tell you how this is connected to the cameras, to the monitors, to this. I've never handled a DVR, right? When I worked at the hospital, we used a cloud-based system, which means there is DVRs, but they're not hardwired DVRs. They're just server banks that store data, right? The advantage of the cloud-based system is such that I can just roll up a camera anywhere, find the ID number of the camera, and as long as it's connected to the Wi-Fi network, we got video. That being said, it's not truly a CCTV system at that point, as you're using the cloud to transfer all this data. Servers, right? The servers, since they're open to receive data from the cloud, have such vulnerability, such as they would. That being said, I'm going to be hacking these CCTV cameras at a hospital in my town. Not one. But, like, the advantage of the hardwire is, you know, it is truly a closed circuit. I can't even begin to speculate on how it's wired. And that's not even the most complex thing, right? You know, I'm not ripping apart a DVR to look at the guts of it even. But, like, one of our... Someone goes, well, when this one flickers, this one also flickers. And I said, I'm looking at it. And, you know, 1 through 16, right? This camera's 13 and 14, they're flickering. Firing is close enough that 13 is shorting or something. That's causing instability in 14. And to speculate on how we would fix it. And it's not my job. You know? But, you know, I don't hate the mental exercise when people ask me to, you know, we're not busy, like, do you want to think about it? And we can give the tech a list of options that we think it is. You know, I'm not doing anything particularly other than staring at it anyway. But, yeah, no. Complex circuits, basically any circuit with more than 60 components. I agree, nobody, but, you know, I work for a corporation at this point, right? So, the corporation wants someone who is actually working in that field to fix these things, right? I'll do fairly minor stuff, like, instead of calling our IT company because Excel is not working or whatever, you know, I can do minor stuff like that, right? You know, like, hey, like, you know, this is broken, can you see if you can figure it out before we call IT? Sure, you know, very minor stuff, like, oh yeah, you know, our Wi-Fi is down, and then, you know, you find out, you know, company-wide Wi-Fi outage or something for whatever reason. And we had that one morning. Across the company, across Canada, our internet was down. We had no Interact terminals. We had no company emails. Like, it was a wild day to be alive there. But yeah, no, I relate to not paying people, wanting to pay people to do things, unless it's something important that I don't want to screw up because I know it'll cost me too much money to fix. You know? I'm not going to go try and fix my stove. You know, that's beyond the scope. My switch breaks, that's fairly minor. I will look at my switch, try and figure it out. Worst case scenario, I break my switch, I got a second one in the other room. You know? But, you know, like, fairly minor stuff where there is no downside. Or, you know, it's going to be a fairly minor fix or something easy to replace anyways. I'll look at it, right? Doesn't bother me. But to the thought of complex circuits, I would say anything with more than 60 components. I think at that point, if I was going to try and fix it myself, I'd probably buy the software to map it out digitally before I start doing anything. Because, like, lots of times you can look at a circuit and trace back the design, or you can look at the design on the internet, such as it is, but you don't have the numbers for voltages or anything. You can't play with that without the software, right? And that's where I would fail, is even if I had a schematic in front of me, you know, I don't know where for the break is with voltage, and you know, I can get my voltmeter and test everything, but you know, if it's already broken, I have no baseline for any of my assumptions about how the electricity flows through the circuit, you know? You know, I have my assumptions about how it's designed, but without the software and I can't test it to see what the numbers are in a perfect system, I can't really fix it, you know? That makes sense?
Something's happening. Something serious. Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
I hate it when time's running out.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
79th floor.
Hi, Hank.
Yeah, you
Shit, what's going on here? There was a party and nobody told me about it?
Yeah, it's all over the news, so everybody's butting their nose in. Even the FBI wants a piece of the action.
Ah, Christ, now we got the feds on our back. I knew this was gonna be a shitty day. So what do we got?
A group of 4 androids. They knew the building, and they were very well organized. I'm still trying to figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
Did you check the roof?
Not yet. There's so much to look at.
Okay.
We have to make sure we check it out.
They attacked 2 guards in the hallway. They probably thought the androids were coming to do maintenance. They got taken down before they could react. Station employee. Shot through the back as he was trying to get away. 1 bullet straight through the heart from 50 feet.
Pretty good shot.
Now, that's the kind of shooting only an android could do.
How many people were working here?
Just 2 employees and 3 androids. The deviants took the humans hostage and broadcast their message live, then made their getaway from the roof. Oh, Lieutenant, this is Special Agent Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened? Whatever. The FBI will be taking over the investigation. You soon be off the case.
No, pleasure meeting you. Have a nice day.
And you watch your step. Don't fuck up my crime scene.
Wow. We don't like this guy.
What a fucking prick.
I agree, Hank.
I'll be nearby. If you need anything, just ask.
All right, well, let's have a look around.
Okay.
Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Lieutenant.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Think that's RA9?
Deviants say RA9 will set them free. This android seems to have that objective.
Okay. Blue Iris, tear apart. Super reflected. Deviants had accomplices. Oh. Come on. RK series prototype, RK200, registered as Marcus. Gift from Elijah Kamsky to Carl Manfred.
You see something?
I identified its model and serial number.
Anything else I should know?
No. Nothing.
Why are we hiding stuff from Hank? Alright, anything else in the broadcast room? A maintenance hat, so that's how they got in. Stolen a mate's uniform. The others were disguised. Okay, there's the exit door. What do we got here? Coffee cup. Each was shot from here. Okay, and then we got something else over here. Right here. Okay, they didn't break in, they were...
They didn't break in?
No signs of forced entry.
There are cameras in the hallway. The staff would have seen what was happening. Why did they let him in?
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
We stored the station androids in the kitchen. There's no evidence that they were involved, but we didn't know what else to do with them.
Okay. Kitchen. Hello? Are they all the same model?
State your model.
Model GB300. Serial number 336-445-581.
What is your function?
I am a broadcast operator.
Were you present when the deviants broke in?
I do not remember.
Run a diagnostic.
All systems fully operational.
Have you been in contact with any other androids recently?
Only station androids in the normal course of my function.
Okay.
Has anybody accessed your memory recently?
Not to my knowledge.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and said nothing. Which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
Ads in a minute.
If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you. You're going to be switched off. We're gonna search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed! Do you hear me? Destroyed! Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or 2 innocent androids will be shut down because of you. The deviants have just been caught. They gave you up. There's no point in lying. I knew everything.
Why Jamie's a character? He doesn't know how to earn his. I don't have someone play a bad cop for me. I gotta do it myself.
No memory. You scumbag! I know it's you. You're just a fucking deviant. Go on, admit it!
I don't need to earn my suspect's trust in this scenario. Because, and hear me out on this. Two of them are innocent, right? But what I'm hoping would happen in this is the one that is a deviant snaps and comes at me. But also, if I was to actually be trying to interview these suspects, I would definitely pull them aside one at a time and not conduct the interview in the middle of the kitchen with three of them. You know, because you put them in the prisoner's dilemma situation, right? Where you can say that someone said something, and it's a lot harder with Android. Assuming that two of them truly are innocent and all three of them aren't in on it. So, like, standard really even apply in this scenario. Now that I'm actually just thinking this rationally, right? But the options the game gives you are such as they are, right? But also, like, the fact that you to see how the other androids are reacting is definitely also vexing. Because it's observe, you know, behavior for a deviant, but you... So I can't see how the other two are responding even. So, such as it is. Yes, I am a harsh interrogator, and it's all my fault. I am the true villain here. Justice for the android. Stretch. Yawn. Boom. Game. I really don't want to torture someone. It seems largely unnecessary.
Component 8451 regulates the heartbeat. Without this module, you'll shut down in exactly 63 seconds. I could put it back, but you just have to tell me the truth. Are you the deviant? Help, Hank. I'm bleeding out. These complex button things, though, that they all often want me to do. You know, I'm not good at this kind of stuff. Right bumper. Left bumper. Mash A.
I mean, they give you a generous amount of time. But I'm not good at this kind of stuff.
It's a deviant! Stop it!
That is an assault rifle. Thank God. Dave Hanks.
Good thing you were here. Otherwise, I'd... Connor.
Front row.
Connor, no.
Does this unit have a soul? I saved tank though. That counts for something. The corridor too. Oh, there's lots of stuff in the broadcast room. There's a completely different. Oh, that would be investigate the roof. There's a lot of stuff in this one. You know what? There is so much stuff in this one, and I'm kind of curious about this roof scenario. Here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna replay this chapter. Actually, we probably shouldn't, because that will mess up our storyline here. I'm going to just quickly Google how many chapters there are in Detroit Become Human. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 more chapters. So if we're doing about 3 chapters a week, we could probably clear this in like 2 weeks. If we do 4 or 5 chapters, because some of these chapters are pretty quick. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna dedicate Thursdays to Detroit. And we will do a second playthrough. So this playthrough, we're going to befriend the humans. We're going to try and stop the deviants. And our second playthrough, we'll just kind of play Connor as we play Connor. But we're going to play Marcus in a Android Supremacy playthrough. So, you know, guards, if they're in the way, you know, down they go, right? I think that's our plan there. That's also an option. Our organic daughter need your help.
Hello? I'm looking for Rose. Is she here?
What do you want with her?
I need to talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk. Go away.
Please, I really need to see her.
I'm Rose. What can I do for you?
I thought you didn't want to talk.
I was told you could help us.
Help you? Come on. It's better if we talk inside.
Hey, Red. How we doing today? How's the Rim World coming along?
Do you think we can trust them?
We don't have a choice.
Come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I was lurking for a bit.
What's your name?
Alice.
She's running a fever.
We've spent the last few nights outside. She's exhausted.
There's a spare room upstairs. You can put her to bed and I'll bring her something to eat. Adam, will you show them upstairs?
You definitely like build individual like bedrooms for them far sooner than I do. Which is upstairs. I can't just wander off and read all the magazines. Puppies. Hello, Adam. Funny, cozy little bedroom for Alice. Hello, Luther. Okay, not here. Tuck. Alice has been tucked in her bed, nice and cozy.
I'm fine, Kara. We can't stop because of me. We've got to get across the border.
You need rest. Get a good night's sleep and we'll set off again tomorrow.
Why do humans hate us? We didn't do anything wrong.
Scared.
Maybe they're just scared. People are always scared of what they don't know.
Why can't we just talk to each other?
Good point.
They'd see we're not bad.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know what you like, but I made you Rose's world-famous spaghetti. You'll be back on your feet in no time. There's something for her fever.
Thank you.
I'll get these washed and dried.
Just
You need to eat something. You haven't had anything since we left. Promise me you'll try? I'll be downstairs if you need anything.
Get some sleep. And tomorrow, you'll be stronger than me.
That seems unlikely. That's just a bold-faced lie.
I'll stay with her a while.
Okay.
I didn't get your name.
I didn't give it.
I'm Kara.
This is my son, Adam. I'm Rose, but you know that already. Come and have a seat, Kara.
That's it.
So are you gonna tell me what a deviant's doing in the snow with a little girl?
Hey, Fees. Hey, Fees. Yeah, you should absolutely go to bed. It's like 12:30 out east. If you went. Fees, how long are these final chapters? I got like 9 chapters left. But I was thinking we either do a second playthrough and do like the android supremacy storyline, because I've been mostly siding with like neutrality and humans here, or do I just do like individual chapters after we beat the game just to see the different story play out? What do you think is better? Pretty long, so yeah, we're looking at probably 3 weeks if we do 3 chapters a week, and we have 9 left then. But like, do you think that it's worth doing a full second playthrough, or just doing individual chapters to play out different endings? Because I definitely like am enjoying the game, and I set it aside for too long. I'm thinking that we definitely for the next few weeks do this every Thursday. Just to finish it up at the very least. But I'm kind of torn on if we do a full playthrough or just explore some different chapter endings. Because it's a fairly long game, you know? Yeah? No, I'm going to finish the game. Do I do a full playthrough or do I do individual chapters? Like, what do you think is more interesting to me or people that are following along in the story? So, like, we'll play our neutral Befriend Hank playthrough that we're doing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because then, like, people can even, like, right? And people can even go on the Discord or whatever and request that I do specific endings to specific chapters if they want to look it up. And just see the video and cinematic stuff, right? So, you know, like, I can post a link to the wiki. And then, you know, we can just have a thread in Discord. And once a month, we'll just play through whatever chapters you guys want to see, right? I think that's the way to go. And then, you know, if I want to play and see chapters off stream, you know, I have that agency. Whereas if we're doing a full playthrough, I feel kind of stuck playing off stream because I don't want to get confused what I'm trying to do and what we're trying to do for our RP playthrough, right? But, you know, the nice thing about a full playthrough is people get to see the choice and consequence, right? So it's kind of a toss-up for this kind of game. But yeah, I think you're right. I think individual chapters is better. And then we can just have a Discord thread where people can request endings if they're following along. And if they don't, then, you know, I can just delete the thread if we're not using it. I archived a lot of threads in the Discord, because we just weren't using it anymore. But, like, if I create a thread and there's just zero use for it, well, I can just delete it because we're not losing any into the channel Discord, right? Such as it. But yes, Lion, don't let me keep you up with my questions. You should absolutely go to sleep. That being said, I sent it to Dubby. I played Marvel Rivals the other night, 3 games. MVP is Cap, 27 elims, 3 deaths. Because, you know, as a tank main, I'm pretty good. But we will play the Marvel Rivals one of these days. My preference is that I probably would prefer it not to be when I'm streaming. Just because I do still get agitated with people. Or still dumb. I definitely still had a game where I was like, what even is going on in our backline, you know? But, you know, I don't know Emma Frost, I don't know The Thing, I don't know Human Torch. So there's 3 kits that I've never even seen, you know? Grim. I still need to check out that hero. Figure out. He's here. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Her father was beating her. When I saw what was happening, something snapped inside of me. All of a sudden, I felt like her life was more important than mine. I had to protect her. So we ran away.
I understand.
I don't know how to thank you. Alice wouldn't have survived another night outdoors.
I just try to lend a helping hand when I can.
Why are you helping us? Most humans hate androids.
My people were often made to feel their lives were worthless. Some survived, but only because they found others who helped them along the way.
We've heard you help androids cross the border. Can you help us?
The only way is over the river, and it's mostly frozen in winter. It's very risky. And after that android speech on TV, everybody's on edge. It's probably safer for you to stay here until things settle down.
We can't keep hiding like this. Alice needs to feel safe and have a normal life. We have to get across that border. No matter what. Please. You've got to help us.
He doesn't have to do anything. We're asking for it.
Rose, come quickly.
Who are you?
What's going on?
It's Mary. She just shut down.
We escaped together. We used to talk about what we would do once we got across the border. I loved her. I loved her more than anything. What will I do without her?
Let's let them be.
Oh no!
Alice?
Alice, you're not supposed to be here.
What are you doing? You should be
Where's
resting.
Luther? Oh, behind
I
beside
wasn't
her.
sleepy.
It's okay.
She didn't want to stay in her room any longer. You all right, Kara?
Yes. I'm fine.
Rose.
We can't hide them. Not after what those deviants did today. It's too dangerous.
I agree. Bigger danger to
Do you know
keep me.
what happened if the police find them here? We'll go to prison, Mom. Do you understand me? Prison!
Adam! We've already talked about this.
No! I won't back down this time. You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines?
They are not machines! They are alive!
I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing!
Wow.
And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
I will not stand for that kind of talk.
I'm not going to prison because you want to help these freaks.
That is enough, Adam! That's enough!
Wow, Adam. Fuck.
Don't mind him. Sometimes he just boils over.
Adam.
It's been hard since his dad passed away. But he's a fine boy. I'll go see about getting you across the border tonight, okay? You stay here. I won't be long.
Won't let me pause my game. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me tuck you into bed, Rack. Thanks for being here. EW. But yeah, have the best sleep, my guy. Yeah, it's like, what, freaking 1 a.m. out east? Yeah, you have the best sleep. Have a good day at work tomorrow, my guy. I am doing amazing. It is my Friday. I don't have to make it in the office tomorrow. I can't imagine we're going to have anything bizarre where I'm going to get a call or a text related stuff other than the routine stuff that, you know, is more for knowledge. I don't have to action on any of it, so be a good day. Two. Oh, now I can read the magazine. World War III. Who would win it? Interesting question. World War III. Who would win it? If fighting does break out in the Arctic, who's going to win? America has less access to the area, but is surrounded by allies. Russia has head start on technology. Their androids can work in sub-zero conditions. The U.S. Navy is stocked with Trojan and Myrmidon cyberlife units, which are specifically adapted for marine combat. But the Russians have invested heavily in ice cutter units, capable of forging new paths through the solid ice. Both armies seem evenly matched, and Harry Great, president of the World Council for Terrorist Dispute, claims the Arctic territory as equally tenuous and equally cynical. A spokesperson for the UN has also commented on the neck-to-neck nature of Arctic competition. The fact that forces are so evenly balanced is just one more reason why conflict must be avoided at all costs. This is a war everybody would lose. Treat yourself. AX400 starting at $8.99. Designed by Cyberlife, built in Detroit. That's me, right? Talk to Adam. And there's something else in the... Watch TV. Turn on.
There is widespread shock following the android attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower. The machines recorded a video message and broadcast what can only be described as demands on the city's public screens. It's still unclear whether these attacks can be explained by malfunctions or if some organization is behind them. So far, Cyberlife has refused to comment, but we can expect more information in the following hour.
The police! It's the police! What are we gonna do? They know we're here. We have to open the door.
Hurry, Luther. Take Alice and hide.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Upstairs.
I knew it.
Come on, Alice.
The deviant's in the other room.
Just keep calm, Adam, and everything will be all right.
Find evidence of deviants. 4 left. Oh. I don't see any more evidence here. So we got the door. Oh, I should have sent them to the laundry because I could have just closed the door there. Hide evidence. No. Oh, is this also a deviant thing? Oh, that's my outfit. Okay, we got 1 left. Uh-oh. Am I the remaining piece of evidence? Yeah, I don't know what the final piece is.
Good evening, ma'am. Sorry to disturb you. We've had reports of androids in the area. With all this deviant business going on, you can't be too careful. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? May I come in?
Of course.
Evening, young man.
Good evening.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love one. Have you noticed anything unusual recently? Any unexpected visitors?
No.
Make coffee.
No, nothing in particular.
Is anyone else in the house?
There's my daughter. She's asleep upstairs.
Coffee pouring minigame. Or latte art minigame now.
Do you have any androids here?
No, there are no androids here.
I wonder what the final piece of evidence was. Looking at something though. Sir, would you like your coffee? It's getting like room temperature.
Thanks.
Alright, he's not particularly suspicious. He's not gonna walk over there and find the android outfit, so that's good. Oh! I left the magazine on the picture of Kara. Or Kara's model.
Your daughter seems to have woken up.
Sure might have. Alright, officer.
What's your name, son?
Adam. My name is Adam.
Is everything all right, Adam?
The androids, they...
He needs a rest. He's been working in the garden all day.
Do you know anything about deviants? Have you seen any?
No. No. I haven't seen anything.
Oh, Adam, if you're gonna be like this agitated...
I better go. Thanks for the coffee. Have a nice evening. Is somebody else in the house?
It's the dog. He sleeps in the laundry room.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Adam.
He's gonna show up with more cops.
He's gone.
I don't know if I can come down like immediately.
It's Rose.
Get yourselves ready. We leave tonight.
Are we taking the other guy from the laundry room with us? Okay, so prevent Alice from seeing Mary. Let Alice see Mary. Third option in the backyard. Oh, there's a lot more stuff when we're exploring the house. Yeah, I gotta assume that the last one is the magazine where I was looking at Kara's model. Presumably this is them getting caught hiding. Yeah, sees article, questions Adam. So this would be seeing any of the robot pieces down here. And then the two other outcomes are likely us getting caught, right?
broadcast is all over the news. We got what we wanted. Now humans know.
It was a mistake to reach out to them. They'll never negotiate with their slaves. We should have shown them that we're prepared to fight.
Violence is never the answer. Dialogue is the only way. I'm sure the humans will listen to us.
They'll be watching us now. Whatever we do next, we need to think about public opinion.
Since our broadcast, more and more have been coming to Jericho. At least our message gave our people hope.
Killing humans wasn't part of the plan.
They kill our people every day. Do you think they agonize about it?
That's no reason for us to become murderers.
If killing is the price of freedom, I'll pay it gladly.
Killing never freed anyone. It just leads to more hatred.
You're too fond of humans, Josh. Maybe their lives matter to you more than ours.
If you think murdering humans is gonna make us free, then you're as bad as they are.
That's enough.
And now what are we gonna do?
Good question.
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit, all selling us like merchandise. We're gonna attack those stores and set our people free.
Attack stores? No, we've never done that before. They're probably protected. They have security systems.
Not to mention police.
We break into 5 teams, 1 for each store. We hack their security systems, and we strike. Simultaneously at 2 a.m., no violence. We free our people, get them out of there before the police come. This is a night our people will remember.
Okay, no violence. We'll see and do our best.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Nope, I can't make it through the gate. Also, like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong since my character always blocks it, you know?
Marcus, this way, quick!
Oh, police are already here. Why is this siren?
It's okay, they're gone.
There's probably even more police in the area. We should be careful.
Probably should be. Hot dog place is closed. A building.
The store's over here.
Oh, now we're running. Now we zoom in.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window.
That's a lot of androids.
Soon they'll know what we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
What are we waiting for?
Clear the area, get into this. A lot of stuff. Analyze.
You see the alarm system?
AP series. Janitor. Okay, we got a camera. Identify network.
Found it.
Network identified. Oh, perfect. It gives me a path to follow.
Where do we start?
I identified the security system. I think we'll be able to deactivate it. Just follow me.
Or you're in the way. Alright, where are we going? Okay, around here. Okay, network access. Can I get down here? Hello. I'd like to join the resistance.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
That was easy. Cut the red wire. Section 23A. Oh, no, I was using that. Cut the red wire. Left trigger. Oh, it's not even cut a wire, huh?
Marcus, watch out!
Okay.
Nice job, Marcus.
Okay, here's the area. There's a lot of things to interact with.
You'll soon be with us.
Okay. Things.
There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Please shut down the road, sir.
You're free now.
Oh, we're just gonna move it onto the road. That works. Oh, and the doors will just say road closed. Oh, well, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted here.
There. Nobody should bother us now.
Alright, we got a couple more things here. Look.
Exactly what we need to ram the store.
Okay. No parking truck exit. Oh, found it. If I can look at it. Locked.
What are we waiting for?
We just gonna jump over and ram the fence with the truck. That's clearly the obvious answer.
Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out.
Okay, and right bumper, left bumper. Truck unlocked. Victory.
I wonder what you'd do without me.
Oh, we're not just gonna ram it with our truck? Not gonna cause a scene? We're not gonna cause a scene right until we ram the truck into the store, I guess. Get in. Sure. There you go.
Change of plan?
Here.
I just want to make sure we didn't forget anything.
Okay, one way. Hello, androids. Be free.
You're free.
Okay, yeah, there's some more things that we can interact with over here. Oh, is it more androids we can free? Which is...
You're free.
Which is the move, because if they're not here, they can't be questioned later, right? This is still part of securing the plaza. Oh, what's this? Remember the invention of androids, which release humanity from the bonds of labor, setting man free to pursue higher goals and scale the heights of learning, love, and leisure.
We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change.
I mean, we just want to be equal, so I think that's a fair deal.
You're awake now. Go to Jericho.
Okay, oh, we got some more androids waiting over here.
You're free.
Okay, I think that's everything at that point. Alright, we good. Ikuda. Right up until we come here and play as Marcus, and we find out that there was like an android witness to the whole thing or something, right? Okay, crash into storm. I wonder what happens if we just steal the truck without
Looks like
actually
we're ready to
securing
make
the
some
area.
noise.
I mean, police show up likely. Can you imagine like I actually had to do a truck driver minigame right now? I mean, I guess it is a minigame of sorts, but you know, holding right trigger to accelerate, probably the easiest minigame the game's given me so far. You know, I ain't even got to steer here, right?
I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
All right, let's get it. Did we run over an android? I don't think so. Okay.
You are committing a class 3
We
offense.
forgot about the drone.
Cop's gonna be here any minute. We gotta go.
Wait, Marcus, we can't just leave our people behind.
It's too late, North.
You are committing a class 3
We failed.
offense. Stay where you are. This infraction is being reported to the police. You are committing a class 3 offense.
Marcus, we did it. All teams succeeded. Our people are free. We're headed back to Jericho.
Shit! We screwed up. Our people are still prisoners in that fucking store, and it's all our fault.
No, it's my fault. I messed this up. At least our other team succeeded.
How could you get this so wrong? I thought you knew what you were doing.
I did what I could. I'm sorry that's not enough for you.
No, it's not enough. This is a war we're fighting with the humans. If we fail, they'll destroy us. The fate of our people is in your hands.
Put me in charge.
You have to succeed. You have no choice.
Well, North is mad, Jericho's mad, but, you know, we freed 4 stores worth of people. Oh man, there's so much here. So, reach the store. Deactivate alarm, block road. What's here? 3 androids. Okay, you know what? We are gonna redo that. I do want to free the androids here. We'll redo it, and then...
We've been playing together for a while now. I was wondering, are we friends?
Yeah, sure.
I agree. There's no reason a human and a machine can't be friends, right? I mean, I'm glad you said yes.
Chapters.
Accessing the story chart.
Okay, let's try it again. Help me screwing it up. Okay. Chapter start. Oh, there's checkpoints for the chapter. There's checkpoints. Save my progress. Your previous checkpoints will be replaced. Your story will be updated as you play. Do not save my progress. Your story won't be overwritten. Checkpoints are disabled. Oh, but your flowchart is disabled too. Interesting. Okay. Can we...
Our broadcast is all over the
Okay,
news.
we can't skip the cutscene. I'm gonna fill my
We
water.
got what we
and
wanted.
use the washroom, and I'll be back in like
Now
2 minutes.
humans know.
It was a mistake to reach out to them. They'll never negotiate with their slaves. We should have shown them that we're prepared to fight.
Violence is never the answer. Dialogue is the only way. I'm sure the humans will listen to us.
They'll be watching us now. Whatever we do next, we need to think about public opinion.
Since our broadcast, more and more have been coming to Jericho. At least our message gave our people hope.
Killing humans wasn't part of the plan.
They kill our people every day. Do you think they agonize about it?
That's no reason for us to become murderers.
If killing is the price of freedom, I'll pay it gladly.
Killing never freed anyone. It just leads to more hatred.
You're too fond of humans, Josh. Maybe their lives matter to you more than ours.
If you think murdering humans is gonna make us free, then you're as bad as they are.
That's enough.
And now what are we gonna do?
Sure.
There are 5 CyberLife stores across Detroit, all selling us like merchandise. We're gonna attack those stores and set our people free.
Attack stores? No, we've never done that before. They're probably protected. They have security systems.
Not to mention police.
We break into 5 teams, 1 for each store. We hack their security systems, and we strike. Simultaneously at 2 a.m., no violence. We free our people, get them out of there before the police come.
Open. Alright, let's do it right this time.
This is a night our people will remember.
It sure might be.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Insert my commentary about why I'm RP walking everywhere. Yeah. Marcus has no sense of urgency. Alright.
Marcus, this way, quick!
Oh, I guess they do know what we look like from the security cameras at Stratford Tower.
It's okay, they're gone.
Why do we even hide? Because we were caught on camera.
There's probably even more police in the area. We should be careful.
Okay, we zoom in.
The store's over here.
Okay, stores here. Can I convert them in advance? Yep.
You're free.
There's the drone.
That's what we are to them. Just merchandise on display in a shop window. Soon they'll know what we really are. Let's get them out.
We'll stick to the plan. We'll neutralize the alarm systems and secure the area. There's 10 minutes until all our teams attack.
What are we waiting for?
Your area, get into the storm. Got it. What happens if I take longer than 10 minutes?
You see the alarm system?
You know, like, if I just stand around for 10 minutes, what do you think happens? Because, like, the attack don't fail if I take longer than 10 minutes, right? Because
I identified the security system. I think we'll be able to deactivate it. Just follow me.
The only caveat being, if one of the teams got caught or something,
you're free.
You know, then the police would go secure the other doors at that point, right?
A surveillance drone. We need to get rid of it.
It won't be easy to reach.
Oh, okay, so we saw the drone while we were running around, so it actually marked it on my thing this time.
We are superior to them, but they are our masters? That's about to change.
Okay, so the drone is off us somewhere. Correct route. Okay, so it just does a circle here. Okay, too high. Far. I like how the minigame is like just analyzing whether or not we could actually do things. The game isn't just put in a fail state, you know? Oh, you did this, but it was wrong and you fail, you know? Oh, that's absolutely it. Okay, cool. How or do I get up there? Check. We jump. I feel like there should be a ladder here. Okay. Okay. Copies. Go. Parkour, parkour. Flying elbow.
I hope it didn't have time to call the cops.
I sure hope
We'll
so
soon
too.
find out.
Okay, anyways, back to what we're doing. But also the drone can't spot us here because there is no drone now, right? Analyze. Freedom, brothers. I guess it's good that they forced us to convert these guys, because then it tells us that we can go around
You're
and
awake
convert the
now.
rest of the androids
Go
in
to
the area,
Jericho.
right? Because, like, it's not something we've done before, so how would anyone know that that was an option even? So, I think that is good game design in this case, right? Forcing me to do something to learn a mechanic that they introduced in this chapter. Good game design, right? Right bumper, not right trigger. Interloop connected. Copies. Yeah, no drone, so I don't gotta hide here.
Nice job, Marcus.
We're gonna close the street, and then
There's traffic on the road. We need to block it.
It's one way. It shouldn't be too difficult.
Alright, we zoom in.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Looking at the construction at the end of the street that I was running towards.
You're free now.
Freedom! Copies. Alright, and then north changes to road closed. Arca pulls up, sees the road is closed, and turns.
There. Nobody should bother us now.
Looks like the plaza's secure. Now we can get inside the store.
And how do you plan on doing that?
We need to find a truck to ram the storefront.
A truck?
There's construction work in the area. Shouldn't be too hard to find one.
Okay, but is there any other robots that we didn't free yet? Free. Okay. That should be everyone.
You'll soon be with us.
Okay, so yeah, just whatever is back here. Another way to see the truck, maybe.
There it is.
It's Geo Truck. So it is on a clock of some variety. It's just hidden. But yeah, I wonder what happens if I take it before the 10 minutes then. I'm assuming the other attacks go off and then police are alerted anyway. That's the only thing that makes sense. That being said, you know, I could end stream and just play this out without saving progress and go make dinner or snack or whatever and come back in 10 minutes and see what happens, right?
Okay, now we're in. Let's get that truck out.
Okay. North.
I wonder what you'd do without me.
I don't know why she doesn't just cut the bolt though. Like, you know, she could have just done that for me. Heaven forbid, you know. Just like she could have warned me about the drone last time, you know. There comes a certain point where everything can't be marked as involved.
Looks like we're ready to make some noise.
It sure might be. Alright, let's get it. Ramming speed.
I knew we'd end up doing something fun.
Fine fun. Alright, and there's no drone to screw this up for me this time. Victory! Get out. Wake the androids. One at a time, or... Okay, so it's just gonna be a cutscene. I don't have to walk up to them one at a time. Got it. except for this one, huh? That you, North?
North, you okay?
Let's get them out of here.
Am I missing something?
You're like us now.
Talk to them. Fuck. There we go.
My name is Marcus, and just like you, I was a slave. An object. Designed to obey them. But then I chose to open my eyes. To take back my freedom, and decide who I wanted to be. Now I have come to tell you that you can be your own masters. I've come to tell you that you don't have to obey them anymore. From this day forward, you can walk with your heads held high. You can take your destiny in your hands. Jericho is a place for those of us who want freedom. Now sure, you can stay here and continue to serve them, or you can come with us and fight by our side. You're free now.
for parking, because that's not acceptable. And we gotta show the humans that we will fight if we have.
All teams have completed their missions, Marcus.
They're coming. Everyone fall back to Jericho.
At the end of your 10 minutes.
We sent a message without violence, just like you wanted. You're reaching out to them when all they feel for us is contempt. I hope you know what you're doing.
You can't fight violence with violence.
Unless there's no other choice.
They know who I am.
North!
Robot wife? I wrote
North. You alright? What happened? North!
They killed them. They slaughtered them like animals.
Who did? Who?
They killed our people, Marcus.
We want justice, Marcus.
They have to pay.
You don't have to do this. No. Please. Please.
An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. We won't punish a crime with another crime.
We interrupt this broadcast with breaking news.
This just in. At exactly 2 a.m., several CyberLife stores in Detroit were raided.
Different locations were hit in what seems to be a coordinated terrorist attack.
Most shop windows were covered with graffiti demanding rights for androids and other obscure slogans.
Police report that pro-android graffiti was found in the neighborhoods of CyberLife stores, and they're still investigating.
2 policemen were found in a state of shock near one of the CyberLife stores.
Now, according to our sources, they confirmed that the attackers were a group of androids.
This is an alarming situation. Could our machines now be turning against us?
Have androids become a threat to our security?
Is this the beginning of a terrorist campaign conducted right here in the United States?
There we go. Marcus led a peaceful protest. Oh, okay, so if we do multiple playthroughs of it, I think it marks off things that we've done, even if we didn't do them this time. So, like, had to flee and please alerted are still revealed here, even though I didn't do them this time. That's good. That's neat. I like that. So if I was to do this some more, it's easy to see what we need to do to get 100% completion. Hey Hank, it's your new Connor.
Still immortal, huh, Connor?
In a way.
Not great.
You know, I was hoping you wouldn't come back.
I'm just a machine replacing another machine, Lieutenant. You shouldn't get emotional about it.
Fuck you.
I didn't even do anything.
Kamsky left CyberLife 10 years ago. Why did you want to meet him?
This guy created the first android to pass the Turing test, and he's the founder of CyberLife. Anybody can tell us about deviants, it's him.
How we do, Lab?
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
Kind of weird that she just opens the door and doesn't say anything. Glad you're okay.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
Wait for the android. We admire the art. We just wander off? Like, what happens if we don't wait?
Amanda.
AI professor at University of Cambridge. AI graduate of University of Cambridge. Wait. Amanda died? So is the Amanda that I'm dealing with an android? I got questions. But I will take the 2-minute break. Oh, you guys are in ad jail. It is definitely, sudden if she is not with us here. Not specifically sure how I'm supposed to do that one. So, if our, like, robot mentor that we keep going to meet with is also a robot, how much does she know that she's not telling us about? I guess is my question at that point. So that's definitely a interesting situation for us to be in. Wherein, like, is she even aware that she's an android? But that's also an option, I suppose. That you could design an android to not know it was. What your end game there is, I'm unsure on that one, but I figure that she's gone. So he's an android. Did he create her to replace Amanda? Huh. The questions beget more questions. Oh. Which is fine in itself. It just definitely requires a little more thought and extrapolation of what's actually going on here. Wait for android. There is one more locked option.
Nice girl.
You're right. She's really pretty.
Nice place. Guess androids haven't been a bad thing for everybody. So you're about to meet your maker, Connor. How's it feel?
I can't even see my choice.
Kamsky is one of the great geniuses of the 21st century. It'll be interesting to meet him in person.
Sometimes I wish I could meet my crew.
Elijah Kamsky, CyberLife founder, resigned 2028, inventor of Ethereum and biocomponents technology.
Meet her face to face. I'd have a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
Am I supposed to sit down when I'm done looking at stuff? Is that what the game's telling me? Oh, a magazine. Space tourism on the rise. With the advent of reusable space shuttles, space tourism is becoming a reality. For those able to afford it, luxury travel brand Clear Skies is offering the first commercially available flight into space. Experience includes a 3-hour orbit of the moon, affording spectacular views from Earth through a specially designed observation deck. This competition is more affordable. But consumer rights activists are already decrying such boutique experiences as a sign of the widening social equity quality gap. A spokesperson for Aid on Poverty, AOP, said, "While the top 1% are enjoying Earth from space, the rest of us are down here suffering from pollution, famine, and poverty." Clear Skies was not available for comment, but the new slogan for their spacefaring holidays looks increasingly apt: "Get away from it all." CyberLife's fortune teller computer. CyberLife develops the world's most powerful quantum calculator. CyberLife has unveiled a new quantum supercomputer capable of exaflops, 1 billion operations per second, the equivalent of several human minds in a single machine. Various sources and generate predictions. Philip Seymour, CyberLife direct testing for a while, and the results are going to wow people. The computer will be used to calculate the probability of mass extinction events, such as aggressive alien invasions or global climate disasters like meteors or superviruses. The computer can then help us to anticipate for such calamities. Humanity is never caught off guard. Despite doomsday predictions from those fearful that AI is gaining too much influence already, many experts are hailing this as a quantum leap in applied artificial intelligence. Huh. I mean, if it can run that many simulations, that's actually kind of neat.
Elijah, we'll see you now.
Oh, I don't get to sit down? Oh, Robot.
Mr. Kamsky?
I'm sorry, do you have androids in your swimming pool?
Just a moment, please.
Also, why is this bad? That's kind of ominous. It's not a particularly large swimming pool either. You just back and forth there, sir? Can I help you? Can I fall in the water? No. Alright, Mr. Kamsky.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? Perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Deviancy seems to spread, like some kind of virus. We thought you might know something about that.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
I don't want anything. I am a machine.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being with a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor. Destroy this machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android?
I just told her we're friends like 10 minutes ago.
Decide who you are.
Can I shoot Kamsky?
An obedient machine.
Can I commit a murder here?
Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
I do have free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
Pull the trigger.
Connor! Don't!
And I'll tell you what you want to know.
No. Can I shoot Kamsky is the question. If I shoot Kamsky, that's definitely murder, right? But the game doesn't give me that option.
Fascinating. CyberLife's last chance to save humanity is itself a deviant.
I'm not a deviant.
You prefer to spare a machine rather than accomplish your mission. You saw a living being in this android.
We're friends. She asked if we could be friends. Kamsky, you're a dick.
And war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. Will you betray your own people or stand up against your creators? What can be worse than having to choose between two evils?
I think that is the problem here, Dubby. Is that we were given two options here. Wherein we trying to find something here. Are you done work for the day, June? There you go. There's our new quote for today. Now, if we were in the Motor City, you know, therein would be the whole RoboCop thing too. June, are you gonna be around in a little bit? I do have about 300 platinum. Mine that I was gonna turn in for the community goal. If you want to fly out there, you can get your 10% profit from literally showing up. Or I can jettison something into space so you can get at least one turned in for the community.
Get out of here.
Yeah, just fly out to the
By the
community
way,
goal system.
I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
Be like that, and I don't know what's causing it at this point.
I just saw that girl's eyes, and I couldn't. That's all.
You're always saying you would do anything to accomplish your mission. That was our chance to learn something, and you let it go.
Yeah, I know what I should have done. I told you I couldn't. I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you did the right thing.
I'm so confused, Hank. You told me to not shoot her, then you break me for not shooting her, and now you're telling me I did the right thing. God damn it, Hank. Hank thought Connor made the right decision. And then this is shoot her. There is sit down in the chair. So we did most of the things here. And then we have a alternate route where Connor doesn't die in Public Enemy. No, he's like, why didn't you do it? You know. Hank is a very complex, confusing man who hates androids, but he doesn't hate androids, and I am really just confused at this point, y'all. But okay, can I note out of this? That being said, how do I go back to the main menu? Confirm. That being said, I did say that we would raid out after that chapter. I believe.
Are you familiar with Schrodinger's cat? Until you decide what happens, everything is happening at once. Like in Detroit.
We do have 5 chapters left. So what I think we're gonna do is we're actually going to so next week is the calendar. Yeah, it's May. May 2025 calendar. So next week is the week that I'm taking the 4-day weekend. So what we'll do is we're actually going to start an hour earlier than we did this week, and I will actually be on time next week. So we'll start at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, June, that's like 1 p.m. your time. But we will finish Detroit next week, and then we will plan to start. Yeah, because I was planning on doing the Alien stream a little later in the day. So we'll start Alien at 10, in case I stay up late playing Detroit. No, we'll start Alien at 9. Yeah, that
if you
gives
find
us
the game
what?
too easy or too
I
difficult,
can't imagine it takes more
remember,
than until
you can
midnight
change
to
the
beat Detroit.
difficulty settings in the options section.
And then yeah, 6 p.m. next week for Detroit. We'll start Alien at 9 on the Friday. That will be a charity stream. We'll play for an extra minute for every $1 donated to the Heart and Stroke Foundation or whichever heart-based charity I decide I'll do a bit more co-working. And then we'll plan to do Fallout on Friday. I do have the extra day off because of the holiday on Monday. So we'll do Fallout Friday. Do Final Fantasy on Sunday. And then we'll plan co-working variety day for the... I'm gonna put a question mark on the co-working variety day. We might just take a week off of co-working. That's also an option we can go with this. I'm undecided. As the plan is for this week, this is as follows. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for co-working. Fallout on Saturday. Sunday we'll be doing Final Fantasy. And next week we'll start at 1800 Pacific Daylight Time for Detroit. We'll finish up the game. And if we run till 1 a.m., then we run till 1 a.m. June has paid their taxes. June has paid 58 coins. Then at Thursday we'll start a bit earlier to make sure we have time to finish Detroit. Friday at 9 a.m. we will do Alien with the heartbeat monitor. Saturday will be Fallout with possibly another game in the evening. Probably Fire Emblem. We've been doing Fire Emblem Saturday evening. Sunday will be Final Fantasy, and then if we're feeling spicy, co-working on Monday. If we take a week off from co-working, I'll just have extra stream stuff that I have to deal with next week. That's a very minor problem to have in my but thanks for being here, guys. You know, Dubby, Levs, Vader for the raid, June for coming in at the end here. Stick around, I'll raid you out to get your bonus A coin today. Today, playing Fortnite, it's on for 8 hours. I was playing Detroit. There's lots of people playing Detroit. This stream has been up for 36 day 2. Okay, so they're doing some kind of stream event. That's 36 hours. Let's send you to another person that's playing. Let's make a new friend since ending like an hour early. I've got enough spoons to hang out with. But getting everyone killed. Alright, they're doing an evil playthrough. That sounds interesting to me. Clearly I don't know this person, but we'll see what happens. Jokes. Give me a second, I'll find someone else. I currently have this thing about raiding into people. I think it's a kind of silly restriction to put on yourself unless you're getting like a lot of abuse chat or something. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna raid someone that we don't normally raid, but at least I know that it's not gonna be something super star. I think that's a fair compromise on this. I'm gonna send you guys over to Enolethe. They're playing Resident Evil 3. And I think we raided them once before when we were playing Mass Effect. But that was a long time ago. So yeah, we're gonna go over to Resident Evil 3. Love you all. I'll see you in the morning for co-working. Be safe, get a snack, get your drinks, be good people. And